John chapter 2. And the third day there was a marriage in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Yeshua was there, and Yeshua also was bidden, and his disciples, to the marriage. And when the wine failed, the mother of Yeshua said to him, They have no wine. And Yeshua saith to her, Woman, what have I to do with thee? My hour is not yet come. His mother saith to the servants, Whatsoever he saith to you, do it. Now there were 6 water pots of stone set there after the Jews' manner of purifying, containing 2 or 3 metretai apiece. Yeshua saith to them, Fill the water pots with water. And they filled them up to the brim. And he saith to them, Draw out now, and bear to the ruler of the feast. And they bear it. And when the ruler of the feast tasted the water, now become wine, and knew not whence it was, but the servants that had drawn the water knew, the ruler of the feast calleth the bridegroom, and saith to him, Every man setteth on first the good wine, and when men have drunk freely, then that which is worse. Thou hast kept the good wine until now. This beginning of his signs did Yeshua in Cana of Galilee, and manifested his glory, and his disciples believed on him. After this he went down to Capernaum, he and his mother and his brothers and his disciples, and there they abode not many days. And the Passover of the Yehudim was at hand, and Yeshua went up to Jerusalem. And he found in the temple those that sold oxen and sheep and doves, and the changers of money sitting. And he made a scourge of cords, and cast all out of the temple, both the sheep and the oxen. And he poured out the changers' money, and overthrew their tables. And to them that sold the doves he said, Take these things hence. Make not my Father's house a house of merchandise. His disciples remembered that it was written, Zeal for thy house shall eat me up. The Yehudim therefore answered and said to him, What sign showest thou to us, seeing that thou doest these things? Yeshua answered and said to them, Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up. The Yehudim therefore said, 46 years was this temple in building, and wilt thou raise it up in 3 days? But he spoke of the temple of his body. When therefore he was raised out of dead ones, his disciples remembered that he spoke this, and they believed the scripture and the word which Yeshua had said. Now when he was in Jerusalem at the Passover, during the feast, many believed on his name, beholding his signs, which he did. But Yeshua did not trust himself to them, for that he knew all men, and because he needed not that anyone should bear witness concerning man, for he himself knew what was in man.